I wasn't looking for another product. I was honestly just trying to get through my days. Hi, I'm Angeline Moore, boy mom of 4. And after having my 4th son in July of 2024, my body felt depleted. Low energy, constant exhaustion, discomfort, just feeling like I was always trying to catch up. And at the same time, life was heavy. My sister had just been diagnosed with a rare brain tumor. I stepped into becoming her health advocate and her surrogate. And then 3 days before I gave birth to my 4th son, my husband was in a major accident, multiple injuries, long surgery, a long road to recovery. So I felt like everything hit at once, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And then I just had heard about LifeWave for a while from my mentor and friend, Megan DiMartino, but I didn't jump right in. I started in March 2025, and just honestly, I was super skeptical. But I know that going into 2025, it's being my 40th year around the sun. So I just turned 40 last year, or just turned 40 at the time. And just having a newborn baby, I really needed a change. So I started in March of 2025. But what I noticed wasn't overnight magic. It was over time. Something started shifting. I didn't feel the same level of exhaustion anymore. I wasn't waking up already drained. There was literally a noticeable difference in my energy and how I showed up in my day and even how I rested at night. And one thing that really stood out to me was that during a season where everyone around me was getting sick, I was able to keep going and stay consistent and feel supported. So even something as simple as ongoing discomfort that I used to deal with, it started to feel more and more manageable. And that mattered because I have a lot on my plate. And my husband, he still jokes and says it's just fish oil. But he too notices a difference when he uses it. And that says a lot. And I was also able to share it with my sister and my niece for a season. And what I noticed with them wasn't anything dramatic, but there was a shift in their overall well-being. They had more clarity, more calm, more moments where they just felt like themselves again. And when you're walking through hard seasons, those small shifts mean everything. For me, this became bigger than patches. It became more about stewardship, stewarding my health, my energy, my family, because I reached a point where I was just tired of being tired. And I started praying for a way to do life differently, to create income differently, to have more freedom, to be present with my kids, to support my family the way that I knew I was called to. So I don't share this as a doctor or to make any promises. I just share what I've experienced, and it's been incredible. And what I've seen, and if you've been feeling run down, and if your body feels like it's trying to tell you something, listen. Or if you're just looking for something simple to support your wellness or your finances, it might be worth learning more about this. So if you're curious, just message me, Restore, and I'll share what I've been using. No pressure, just information. Because I truly believe when we take care of our bodies, we create space for everything else that God is calling us into. Thank you.